I am sure you are familiar with the NIET, Non-Interline Electronic Ticketing Process. Via myIDTravel, airline staff can connect to the reservation system of the air carrier of their choice and make a reservation for and ticket travel on their intended flight. Settlement and payment is handled by the airline employee directly with the transporting airline. At any point, the employing airline is not involved in the settlement and payment process. Today, we would like to introduce you to the IET process. IET stands for Interline Electronic Ticketing. IET is a process that supports ticketing by one airline on the flights of another airline. As you might expect, this is one of the industry standards that support commercial interline ticketing. The IET process differs considerably from the NIET process that you may now be accustomed to. Unlike NIET, the ticket is issued in the ticketing system of the employing airline. Settlement of that ticket is made using the standard interline settlement procedures in place for commercial ticket settlement, and therefore requires that a commercial ticketing agreement exists between the ticketing airline and the transporting airline. A separate transaction is required to create a flight listing in the transporting airline's reservation system, and to associate the ticket to the itinerary. Let's take a closer look to the IET process. Staff members request desired flights through the ticketing system of the employing airline. An open or closed itinerary is created in the reservation ticketing system of the employing airline. The staff member purchases the ticket from the employing airline in accordance with the employing airline's policies. If technically possible, a flight listing is automatically made in the reservation system of the transporting airline. However, if the flight listing cannot be made automatically, the employee must make a separate transaction to create the flight listing with the transporting airline, if one is required. This may mean that the employee accesses a different website, contacts a call center, sends an email, or selects the existing ticket, book, or list for flight option in myIDTravel. Once the ticket is used, standard interline settlement processes take place between the ticketing airline and the transporting airline. There are several advantages in using the IET process. The employer has transparent access to all bookings carried out by staff members, therefore enabling the employer to operate more cost-effectively. The employer's policies regarding financial transactions are applied with respect to ticket payment and refunds. No need to reach out to another party for assistance with such transactions or to rely on the transporting airline's procedures and/or policies regarding your employee's money. For any queries or problems, the employee is able to contact the internal support service. Your airline can see and manage all booking records, and therefore has the ability to provide solutions for all possible scenarios. Consequently, there is only one point of contact, and the employee can fully focus on the own task at hand. Of course, there are also disadvantages. Difficulties may arise with the acceptance of other carriers' tickets at some airlines, particularly with ID tickets. The process will be more extensive for staff members if a flight listing cannot be automatically created. Payment transfers cause additional transaction costs for the airlines. More useful information, facts and details referring to the IET process can be found here.